As Zenith says, truth is sacred above all else. Wait, I've got it. Yeah, baby, I've got it. It is Zenith. It's a fire for your desires. Bad Influence is a Tubi original directed by Bill Coracon, who did 1996's Portrait of a Killer, as well as lots and lots and lots of TV movies. But he's keeping himself busy, and as long as he's doing what he loves and having fun, that's what really fucking matters. Written by Adam Rockoff, who apparently got his Rockoffs, ha ha ha, when he did the I Spit on Your Grave 2010 version under another name. So he didn't get his Rockoffs. Man, that just fucking ruined the goddamn joke. Nevertheless, this stars Jenny Garth of 90210 fame as a mother, Joan, who's a professor, and her daughter Lily move to another town, seemingly in an alternate dimension where everybody doesn't know how to act like a goddamn human. I'll get to that here in just a minute. And in the middle of senior year, her daughter, Lily, played by Devin Corchetto. It sounds like a knockoff European purse brand. Oh, the Corchetto, yes, the Corchetto is so hot right now, Hansel. No, anyway. She is trying to fit in at school. And immediately, Violet and her on-again, off-again boyfriend, Derek, take her into this inner circle because they're beautiful on the inside. They are innocence personified. They will drag you down and hold you down. They will run away. If I screwed up the lyrics for Judas, I apologize, but there's a lot of shit popping into my head because Lily is just a nice girl. She's shy and everything, but she has a friend in Violet, and Violet just latches onto her like a fucking leech. It's like Attack of the Giant Violet Leeches. That was really, really hard to work out in my head. And there is a book called Zenith. Something that it's kind of like, it's like The Secret, if The Secret was written by a sea cucumber. Because it's an influential, almost cult-like book that only these people have seemingly heard of in this entire goddamn high school. It's this group of people that consider themselves better than anybody else. There's no ageism, sexism, or anything. There's just dummism, or stupidism, or basically overactism. In fact, overactism would probably be the best way to describe it. It's like if Lifetime tried to do a version of The Good Son, only absolutely goddamn shit. If anybody's seen The Good Son, you knew it was absolute shit. This movie is spectacularly bad, stunningly awful, ridiculous, and fucking hilarious. I was laughing my ass off from the moment that thing opened until the very end because it was so cliche and stupid and ridiculous, and I fucking loved it. It's a terrible movie. It's one of the worst of this year. By far, it is fucking terrible. Nobody is good in it. Everybody goes from 0 to 60 and sometimes back to 0 in the same goddamn scene. The character motivations are totally either one note or absolutely bonkers. And you have to wonder how anybody that could be classified as villains in this somehow thought they could get away with any of the stuff that they were doing. It's so mind-numbingly lacking in anything coherent, yet it's so fucking hilarious. It's bare bones. It's ridiculous. Jenny Garth is like the only one with a brain until about 2/3 of the way through the movie when another character realizes, hey, wait a second, this stuff's really fucked up. And from there, we have a movie that's a crime suspense drama that has none of those. It just has hilarity. You have to see this shit because it's so bad. People are chewing through scenery. They are chewing through walls and, pieces of drywall and pieces of concrete with how much they're overacting, especially Violet, who I do recognize, Kaylee Shikanya. I hope I pronounced that right. I recognize her. I swear, or maybe she just looks like somebody. But I swear I saw her in something recently. I thought maybe she was in the Fear Street series that Netflix did, but nevertheless. So basically, from here, we just get a bunch of hilarity and a bunch of overacting, and it's just so funny to see the character of Lily just say, like, I'm going to be like this, and I'm going to go with my friends and just completely ignore the fact that my mother, who's really sweet and is not controlling at all, I'm going to blow her off, but then conveniently, we're going to come back to this stuff when it turns out that the person we thought was evil from the beginning actually was evil. What? Yeah, I can't really do any more of this without spoilers, not that, spoiling this. And not that knowing anything about this movie will haunt you until your dying days, but let's just get on with the spoilers. It's on Tubi. Tubi's free. Just check it out. You got to put up with some ads, but never the fucking less. Getting in the spoilers right now. 3, 2, 1. Spoilers. Okay, so basically we open up with a scene of people, parents out on a cliff, and then the cameraman pushes them over. And once that happened, and it was so fucking hilarious and badly shot, I was like, okay, I'm in. I'm in. I don't care how bad this is. I don't fucking care how bad this is. And it got worse. Basically, this book, this Zenith book, has like taken over Violet's mind and poisoned her and everything. And who were those people that got pushed over? Who were those people? Because Violet talks about how cool her mother is with her, but she never had her goddamn she didn't really have the best relationship with her dad. Dad's never mentioned. And then there's just various scenes that happen. Lily's immediately accepted into this group. She has a threesome with Violet and Derek. I'm not even kidding. Jenny Garth is all worried about this stuff, but just sits around, does her counselor job, talks to one coworker who tells her, "Oh yeah, Violet's parents have been dead for a while." "No, I talked to her mother." "No, you talked to her sister because they lost their parents in an accident where they fell over a cliff." "I wonder who the fuck those people could be." "Oh, it's the people from the beginning." Like it wasn't that fucking obvious from the beginning. this book that has, you never see anything besides the cover. It basically is like The Secret, if The Secret again was written by a goddamn sea cucumber. And Violet says, as Zenith says, truth is sacred above all else. So at one point, this girl calls Lily a bitch, and what the hell's going on? What the hell happened here? Like, she accidentally spilled yogurt on her. She didn't mean to. They took a wrong step. And then that very same night, this girl, Amanda's making out with her boyfriend. I didn't even catch a guy's name. Somebody cut the brake line. And then apparently their car cascaded off the cliff off camera because they couldn't afford to shoot that. So Amanda's in a coma. Derek's a little bit wondering what the hell is going on here because, yeah, they were a little bit messed up as a group. But, well, maybe something weird happened. Now, none of this stuff gets addressed until the last 15 minutes. It's fucking incredible. The entire third act is just thrown at our goddamn faces like it's a Paranormal Activity movie. They're just going to chuck things at us because they realize, shit, we haven't resolved anything or explained much of anything. And then, Lily continues to act up. Her mother's worried. Her mother does some research and finds out, oh my god, the mother is actually the sister. What the hell's going on here? The police won't believe her at first, but then do believe her because because plot convenience. Violet continues to act all weird. She confesses to Lily that she did kill her parents after Joan told Lily about all this. And then says, if you tell anybody, I'll kill you. It seemed like the actress playing Violet was having a lot of fun. I mean, again, chewing through concrete walls of scenery. And then Lily, I gotta say, was a straight-up moron for most of this. Now, mind you, after that happens, after Joan explains this stuff, after her mother explains this stuff to her, and Violet confesses this and says, I'll kill you if you do this, or if you tell anybody. The police do nothing. And then Lily says, hey, let's go on a hike to the mountains. So you think that Lily's thinking about killing her mother, but completely off camera, we got this whole plot hatched. Lily's walking with her mom in a parka. It's convenient that she's in a parka. Just walking. Violet comes in, and Derek gets her because Derek's under the parka because Derek didn't believe. Derek knew that this was bullshit. And it turned out that Joan was filming this whole thing. This is all within the last 15 minutes. It's fucking incredible. And Violet is just, now it's gone to the point where she is chewing planets worth of scenery. Just foaming at the mouth, acting weird. It's incredible. And then, it's nighttime by the time they get her to the police car. They must have needed to set up camp and knock her out or something. Or maybe it was already near the evening. Who knows? It was the winter, so nights are really short there. She's dude. Acting weird. And then Derek and Lily go to the police station and tell her all about this stuff. There was this necklace. It turns out Derek found this Z necklace that they all wore, variations of it, by the truck where, Violet cut the brakes and Amanda went to her, but he visited Amanda and found the necklace. She had it, or it was there, by the truck and whatever. Like, oh my God, how could that have possibly happen? All this stuff gets chucked at us within the last few minutes. And then it turns out there is a Sergeant Anderson talking to Joan. But oh no, we don't see the person. It's the sister. Of course it's the sister. And then the sister and Jenny Garth have a really, really bad fight. And it looks like Joan's going to get shot, but oh no! The police arrive just in time and shoot her. And then Violet is in an institution reading the Zenith Cup. They let her bring the book in there, and now she's going to influence a bunch of people that weren't in the right mind to begin with to do stuff. I mean, it gets an F as far as a movie. It's fucking horrible, but it gets a B for entertainment. I was laughing my goddamn ass off. It was the most unintentionally hilarious movie I've seen in a while. But yeah, it gets an F. It's fucking terrible. God, it's funny. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.